Though some workers want to trigger redundancy payments, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis will facilitate dialogue between hotel management and the employees. The closure of hotels as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic resulted in workers being laid off for a period of time that allows either employers or employees to trigger redundancy settlements. But speaking at a 3rd July press conference at the COVID-19 NEOC, Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris said it is important to proceed carefully so that the best interests of workers can be achieved.
I want to remind all of us that we are in unprecedented times, which force the closure of Marriott, of Koi, of Park Hyatt, etc. And we therefore have to take note of the abnormality and to be wise in how we are going to develop a framework for negotiation, because the long-term good must be to keep the people on the island of Nevis and the island of St. Kitts employed for as long as possible. And that is what we want as we work to get the economy back on a pathway of growth. And we will do everything. We will consult with workers, we will consult with the employers to ensure that a reasonable and satisfactory arrangement is being put in place.
Minister of Industry Wendy Phipps outlined steps taken to begin dialogue between the management of hotels and their employees aimed at arriving at a negotiated agreement on the way forward.
We have engaged in discussions with the management teams of the various establishments, especially those who are most going to be affected. We would have done so basically with the Park Hyatt, we would have done so with the Marriott, we would have also done so with Royal St. Kitts Hotel. And up to 48 hours ago, we would have made overtures to the management teams of those institutions to facilitate a discussion with the employee base, whether they're done in sections or as a group, so that we can get on the same page. Because while it is true that according to the Protection of Employment Act of 1986, after 12 weeks of a furlough or a layoff period, as we know it more commonly, it is possible to trigger severance, either by the employer seeking to do so or by the employed person seeking to do so. But the law is very open-ended on that. At the same time, it says it may be done because it leaves room for negotiation and to build consensus and a positive way forward. Now, while it is true, yes, that persons may wish to exercise the right to redundancy, redundancy claims take time to work out. I should also state that the Ministry of Labor has sought a legal opinion from the Attorney General's chambers as to the best way forward, which will help to inform the discussions that we plan to have with management and workers' representative, of course being facilitated by the government, specifically through the Ministry of Labor.
Earlier in the day, a demonstration involving workers at the Marriott Resort appeared to have been called off. Glenn Bart, SKN Newsline.